And I had a few people, including yourself, thinking, "Oh, he must be finished."
Oh, me?
So yeah,
I would never think you're finished,
I've heard
brother.
you say it, mate. I've heard you say it a few times.
You?
Yeah, you.
All right, March 12th, Sydney's Horton Pavilion. It doesn't get much bigger than this. God, it's going to be a good night. Brock Jarvis, Keith Thurman. He is coming to Sydney to face you, Brock Jarvis. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Doing well and more excited because I see your name as a headliner once again. I mean, two Sydney shows in a row. I like it.
Yeah, I know. Very exciting. Great opportunity for me, and big quick turnaround for me. Really. I mean, I had a long layoff, and I had a few people, including yourself, thinking, "Oh, he must be finished."
Oh, me?
So yeah,
I would never think you're finished,
I've heard
brother.
you say it, mate. I've heard you say it a few times.
You?
Yeah, you.
I would never say you're finished, Brock Jarvis.
Well, I'm back. I'm back again. All right. So
I
it's
love it.
exciting. Big fight for me. Um, Great timing. I knew a fight was like I continued training because I knew that something was going to come soon. I knew I was going to get an opportunity with whoever it was real soon after my last fight. And then I got the call for Keith Thurman, and I was like, of course. So got done quick, and here we are.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. Like we love to see it in the big fights. You're such an entertainer as well in the ring, and I guess obviously that inactivity as well, which you've had to obviously go through from injury, and now you're back. And look, it's just got to be one of those names that surely wasn't on your radar. Let's be honest.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the domestic scene. I was going to get a fight with someone here. That's what I was expecting. When I got the call for Keith Thurman, I was like, I thought he was finished. I didn't even think he was fighting anymore. So I jumped at the opportunity. I mean, regardless, it's Keith Thurman. I mean, obviously, it puts me on a. It'll catapult my career beating a guy like Keith Thurman. So
What do you think his motivation is to fly out to Australia? Obviously, he needs a gig, I guess, but is there more to it?
yeah, I mean, well, I think it's pretty obvious he's planning another fight here with Tim Zoo. That's what I would imagine. So whether he's looking past me or not, I don't know. Um, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, I put him on notice for pulling out. I don't know if he didn't like it very much, but I think it'll give him some extra drive to get here. So it's exciting times. But make no mistake, I'll be bringing the fight to him.
We love seeing you do that, and you did that in your last fight as well. Do you think was 4 rounds enough? Then do you think now you should have maybe put in a couple more? Or you got excited, you closed the show, and geez, it was a great night. I loved it, and to be honest, I mean, yeah, just to get those rounds now, you're like shit. Now Keith Thurman's coming out 6 or 8 weeks later.
Nah, I don't think like that. I mean, when I'm in there, I'm looking to get the job done. So um, look, I'll be getting my rounds. Don't get me wrong. I'll be well prepared. I'll be well prepared for. I believe it's 10 round, 10 scheduled 10 round bout. I'll be well prepared for 10 rounds, and I'll be preparing for the best Keith Thurman.
Yeah, look, it's something that you've gonna have one hell of a show, which means for you, there's going to be a press week there where he can talk like the best of them. He is the ultimate showman. I spoke to Jeff, and he just wants you to just zip it. I mean, no one else on the planet would, apart from Jeff Fennick. Do you listen to your trainer, or do you get around to the excitement of fight week, but yet still keep focused on doing what you do best?
Well, I'm very focused. I'm very focused on the job at hand.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the talk at the end of the day, it's all irrelevant. Um, I will say what I feel, but I mean, like I said, he has to get in there and perform, and it's a long time out for him. I've been out for a long time too. So, but then again, I got that quick win uh, early December, and it's put me in a great position here. So I feel like um, I really feel like my career is on the incline right now. I really feel like this win is going to catapult me, and it's going to open some massive opportunities for me. So there's a lot on on the line for me, um, as well as Keith. If he takes a loss to me, where does he go from there?
Be awesome. I said to George Rose, I was saying to him the other day, it's pretty awesome to think that on his box rec it says his two losses are Manny Pacquiao and Brock Jarvis. Like, wow, how good.
Yeah, he's got a tremendous record. No doubt about that. But it means nothing. It means nothing. It's all timing. It means nothing at the end of the day. He hasn't fought for a long time. Um, so look, whether he shows up the same or not, it's just I just got to be prepared for the best, Keith Thurman.
What do you actually, yeah, you prepare for that, but what do you sort of expect from him? Because I saw footage of him. I wasn't at the Orlando Tim Tszyu fight, but he was there in the room. I could see footage of him. He didn't look amazingly in shape. Those guys are athletes and can snap back pretty quick. I get that. But do you think it is just a pipe dream that he comes out here and gets that win and everything's glorious and then he goes on and fights Tim Tszyu in a huge fight and happy days? Do you think?
Yeah, I've seen that footage. He looked pretty fat.
Hmm.
I remember seeing it going, fuck Keith Thurman, fucking hell, what's happened to him? He has retired. I was thinking, because he does commentating, he's doing other stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, to come here, he's coming to Australia. He talks about how great he is. He's done what he's done. He's got massive accolades behind him. I'm sure he could get better opportunities than myself. So I feel like he's looking for a tune-up fight, as they call it. And I feel that if that's your mindset and you're not fully confident in yourself, it's not a good look. It's not going to be good coming up against me. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I think it was Jeff Horn that took a tune-up fight against Michael Zarafa as well. Cost him 2 mil.
Yeah, well, I do remember that. Yeah, that's look, you can't look past people. We can't be looking for easy fights. Every man in front of you is going to be whether they want to win or not. A guy that's going to come and bring it, they're going to be hard regardless. So you got to be prepared.
I've heard training has included potentially Michael Zarafa around your gym at some point. What's happening with that? And is there sparring going on? And that's what Jeff was saying anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm unaware, but um, I've got great sparring here in Australia. I'll be well prepared for this fight. I've spar with the boys at Daceyville PCYC. Spar with they've got some great amateurs there. Spar with the boys at Bondi Boxing Club. There's heaps of options for me at Body Punch. So I've got a good plan in place for this fight, and I'll be well prepared. I've got great sparring partners here.
Have you practiced?
Even when I hear them, these Yanks speak condescendingly about us and say they're levels above us. It's not true. Like it's all a fallacy, So it does piss me off when I hear them say shit like that. So it kind of it revs me up a bit too.
Yeah, likewise. And it's good to see like people like obviously yourself and all the others that are getting these world titles that are proving, I guess, where we live on an island, as they say, a bunch of convicts. And
Yeah.
where we had belts in most divisions in the last couple of years. So
Yeah.
they were saying that potentially you get past Thurman, there could be some opportunity down the track. Obviously, like you said, it puts you on the map, bang, for a US. There could be potentially some world titles. Is that what you're driving towards? And at what weight would you want to campaign properly?
I feel this fight will be a junior middleweight, and I feel that's a good weight for me. Um, in terms of world titles, I'm just chasing fights that make sense right now, and I think taking on the best challenges in line for me, that'll just lead me to the direction that I'm looking to go.
Yeah.
But I've got heaps of fights to get through here. Although this, like I stated before, this fight will catapult myself and put me in a great position. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to be like I'll still be looking here anyway for fights, so it doesn't change much.
Who did you think you're going to fight next? Because last time we spoke, you were really trying to ham up the Nikita, get into the sweepstakes there, and as that
Mm,
would be a fight that we'd all love to see. Don't get me wrong, and
mm.
to be honest, I thought it was happening. Yet, hello, and hold my beer. Keith Thurman enters the chat.
Yeah, no, I mean, oh, there was heaps of names because I mean, there was Nikita, Benjamin Hussein, Khan Bazudia, even Hass Hamden, my old training partner. So I mean, there's a few names getting tossed up, and I wasn't sure who it was going to be, but I didn't really care. It didn't make a difference to me. And then surprisingly got this call. Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman wants to fight you. Are you up for it? And I said, mate, come on. Is the Pope a Catholic or what?
Uh, well, look, it's a pretty gnarly name to hear. I did hear rumors of a left field bout. That's why I didn't know. I didn't know. I
Mm,
wasn't on the inside to know who it actually was. I heard
yeah.
whispers of you, but they're like the opponent will rattle you and of who it might be. And I'm like, well, there you go. It'd be a fun week. It'd be awesome to get around you and fly that flag and absolutely see you in your best. Style wise, are you working on anything new? I guess we saw that transition from, I guess, a real head on chest body worker to the last
Mm.
fight where you were working at range and really being a smart fighter. Is it a combination of both? I guess I asked Jeff the same thing. He said depends on what your opponent does. But ultimately, are you looking to, I guess, I don't know, branch out, do what you do?
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at what the opponent does, but then again, you got to fight your own fight. So, look, I'll be coming out aggressive and looking to press and see what he has, you know. So, um, obviously, I'm going to be aware he's a crafty guy. He's very experienced. Um, is he a power puncher? I don't know. I don't really think he is too much of a power puncher. He hasn't knocked anyone out for a long time. Um, I think he's a lot of the fights that I watch. He'll throw. He's got fast hands. He throws wide punches, and he really looks to avoid the exchange. So and he's quick on the feet. So these are all things that I'll be working on to capitalize on. But again, when it comes to fight night, I've heard really it all comes down to again how he comes out. It can change everything. So you just got to be ready for whatever comes.
Yeah, and I know, and that would obviously be the way to do it because you've got fighters like him where there's tons of tape, and then we've got fighters like your last bloke who had pretty much zero. I mean, there's almost like it's almost levels out, in a rough kind of way. Like you can't really get any read on some, and then you can somehow
Mm.
probably get too much, and I guess you just got to
Yeah.
roll
Well,
with it.
that's the boxing game. That's just the boxing game, isn't it? But it's been great. I mean, there's so much footage of him, so I mean, I can do my homework, but like you got to fight your own fight at the end of the day. So, you know, I'll be smart and strategic about my approach and look for the stoppage.
When you get that stoppage, do you turn around and run at Jeff for him to lift you up again, or?
No, I certainly won't be doing that. I hope he's been doing some squats because my God, I thought I almost killed him. He's pretty fragile, Jeff. Well, he is these days, so I'll look after him. Maybe I'll just have to pick him up. I don't know.
Yeah, switch. I like
Yeah,
that.
maybe that would make more sense.
Yeah,
But
well,
no, it was good. It was just you know, we just let the emotions roll that night. I think it was a good night. It was everyone that was there. It was a great turnout, and everyone that was there experienced a good night. So no limit of putting on these great shows. We've got a massive platform now to really build the boxing market here in Australia and make the sport mainstream. So I mean, and we have got the talent. We've got talent here. So it's really exciting times here for Australian boxing.
I know you'd fight in the back of a warehouse with no one watching, but do you enjoy the bright lights and the big events?
Yeah, of course. You know, this is what it's all about. You know, you gotta really love being in that position. You know, having the pressure on you. It's all positive. It's all great. You know.
We look forward to seeing it March 12th. Brock Jarvis is back and was never finished, never said it. Don't know what you're talking about. I still, I'll still challenge that.
I heard it, mate. I did
Hey,
hear it.
mate, I
I heard
wouldn't,
it.
If I said it, it would have been along the lines of, is he? Not he is.
Don't be diplomatic. I heard
I'm
you
not
say
dying
it.
on that hill, Brock, because I back you. And I'm doing it March 12th. Get some merch. I'm getting some. I'm coming to the fight.
You're a
Sure.
man.
There you go. Good stuff. Brock Jarvis, thanks for joining the Punch Podcast, March 12th. Ticket Tech for your tickets, nolimitboxing.com.au for all the info. You can't miss this. Get the pay-per-view, get your Brock Jarvis merch, and get behind him because he ain't going nowhere. Hey.
That's it, mate. I like it.